Paul? Yeah. In 2015? Yeah. Congress reauthorized expiring portions of the Patriot Act? Yeah. But with the inclusion of new safeguards for citizen privacy. Previously, the law had allowed for the bulk collection of domestic telephone records by the National Security Agency. Under the new surveillance program, such records would instead be held by the telephone companies. Yes, access to the records could only be attained with a court order. Now, let's say, yes, that you have knowledge of non citizens of the United States, yes, that have been manufactured to look like citizens, but they're not. I would say that the military has jurisdiction. There's no posse comitas when it involves the Patriot Act. Now, I gave you lots of evidence, yes, of me being terrorized, yeah, and your whole thought was, well, we just can't remove these court orders. But one of the forgeries of the ex officio Superior Court clerk, yes, is a terrorist. Yeah. One of the signatures of the court commissioner, Brent, yeah, is a terrorist. Ouch. And for every individual that put me in jail or did any sort of these mental health evaluations, yes, anytime I find anything, yes, that looks like an employee of any state or citizen of the United States, they're terrorists. Now, let's say you're involved in the manufacturing of them. There's this idea of Marilyn and Marilee. I gave you a picture of Marilyn, yes, and you decided that Marilee was going to be the spouse of Mike. Phew. I gave you a picture of Susan Bowers, yes, and you refused to enforce domestic abuse, and child exploitation, So you decided to support Mike Van Proyen, in his manufacturing of look-alike spouses, yes, so that he can manufacture terrorists, yes, that are not actual citizens of the United States. Now, for the Sequim Police Department, yes, I want you to understand that I want you sued for terrorism. Now, I've asked you, yes, to remove all the fraud, yes, of this protection order, yes, or you served somebody other than myself, yes. And then there's this explanation, where the petitioner has had a chance to sign. Yes, the petitioner has to be Heidi Lee Budnick, the woman that I married. Yes, that doesn't mean that Georgia, her twin look-alike, can just decide, well, we're going to issue it anyways. I want you to have Marilyn speak to me. Okay, Sequim Police Department? And then I want every officer sued for supporting terrorism. And every time there's a look-alike employee of any government of this nation, yes, I want them to be detained indefinitely, yes, for not being citizens of the United States. Do you understand, Sergeant? We do not support terrorism in the United States of America. Yes. We do not arrest innocent American citizens. Yes. So that your dog can get paid to issue traffic citations. Right. We do not try individuals when we have the evidence that they had not committed any crimes. Yes. We do not use fraudulent mental health evaluations to excuse ourselves. We do not support terrorism, and we do not support the manufacturing of anything that looks like a citizen of this great nation.